So here's what's interesting. Every single thing that's in front of you, you have a story. You have a dialogue. You have a mental program that's going on in your head. Some of the programming is, I don't want to do this. This is hokey. This is dumb. What's the point? Where's the lesson? What's in it for me? So I want you to start to pay attention as we go through the next few hours to what's the dialogue in your head. Now let me tell you, you have a dialogue in your head about every single person you mentor, every single person you lead, and every kid you have a dialogue that runs in your head. And so what we want to do today is really, really pay attention to that dialogue. Okay, so the dialogue that goes with, do I even want to participate? How do I feel about this? What's my impression about this? Who is this person at the front of the room asking me to stand up? And why should I do it? Just because she tells me to? I want you to pay attention to the dialogue that's running in your head. And I will tell you that it's the dialogue that's in your head that allows you to reach those extraordinary goals. And it's the same dialogue in your head that prevents you from reaching those extraordinary goals. And we're going to come back to this particular exercise, but I want you to pay attention to what's running through your head as we go through the day and as I throw everything at you. I want you to pay attention to your resistance. I want you to pay attention to your cynicism. I want you to pay attention to the questions that pop up that are authentic questions and whether or not you speak them out or hold them in. So pay attention to yourselves as you go through this process. Thank you. All right. So number one, check your story. So we're talking about that. Check what's going on in your head. So I don't know if you can see this really well. This is my son. One of my 5 sons. He's 18. Let me describe it for you if you can't see it well. This is the couch. This is cheese. He's lying down. He's got his computer with him. He's got his shoes on. He's got a bag of chips, kind of a bottle lying around, a little bit of a mess. What do you guys think? What's the story that's running on in your head? Who is this guy?
He's 18.
He's 18. So what does that mean? Imagine you're mentoring him. Imagine he's your kid. You walk in the room, what do you think? What goes on in your head?
Get your feet off the couch.
Get your feet off the couch. Why?
Because mommy's going to kill you.
What about dad? Yes.
The story in my head was if you're into mentorship and leadership and you're so organized, it was sort of like, how disappointed you must be with this.
Okay, so you're judging me for being a shitty parent.
First thought in my head.
Perfect. Excellent. What else? What else? What are you thinking about this child?
That he's
Yes.
self-involved.
He's self-involved. He's selfish. He's internally focused. Yes.
He's not paying attention. He's not being kind of conscious. The cheese is going to ruin the leather on the couch.
Yeah.
You want your feet up, take off your shoes.
At least it's
Promise me that when you're done, just clean up, organize it, so that the next person, if they come in the room, it's the way maybe you felt.
Yes.
He's making so much money off of eBay or whatever. He doesn't have time to get everything else done.
Okay, so yes.
I think he's living his life and he's doing okay and he's an 18-year-old boy and it's all good.
It's so good. Okay, yes.
I think you've set up such a great household that he's relaxed at home. He's enjoying himself at home. He's actually a good kid, and he's showing that he's relaxed.
Okay, so lots of possibilities here, right? Like we're looking at a lot of extremes. Now, do you think that that perspective will affect the way you interact with him versus get your feet off the couch, the cheese is going to mess up the leather, et cetera, et cetera? Yes. Now, let me tell you this. I showed it to another EO member just to check and see if I had a good picture and that I was really relaying what I wanted to relay. He said he's lazy, he's a typical teenager, he's unmotivated, I would never hire him. That's what I got. Now, let me tell you what happened. I walked in the room and I said, his name is Louis. Louis, what are you doing? He said, I'm designing a skateboard for my sister. Self-involved? Not so much. Creative? Inspired? Working on something valuable, important? Is he caring about others? All of a sudden, everything around him doesn't matter so much. All of a sudden, my response is, here's a plate. Show me what you're working on. The story that you come to the table with will forever impact your interactions. And so it's super important that you clean up your story before you show up to any engagement. Check yourself at the door. What is it that you really think about the person in front of you? Clean that up before you engage. Be open to the conversation. And I want you to write this down. Assume positive intent.